Greetings, children. Welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following videos for class 3, subject General Science, chapter 10, Water for Plants and Animals, part 1. In the previous lesson, we learned about what are the different stages of a water cycle, that is evaporation, condensation, precipitation and accumulation. Then we learned how to purify the water through sedimentation and decantation, filtration, boiling, chlorination. Then we learned about water storage and rainwater harvesting, which is very important in the present lifestyle. Let's continue with the similar topic, that is water for plants and animals. Last chapter you learned how it is important for you and your family. So this chapter we will learn how water is important to the plants and for the animals. Water is essential to all life, be it animals or plants. I hope you have your textbooks with you, children. I'm reading out from page number 87. So please remember the important words and read it after the class also. Okay. Water is essential to all life, be it animals or plants. Any life for that matter require water to live. Okay. Where there is water, there is life. Okay, water is very important for the existence of life. It is can you, do you think you can live without water for one day? No, not possible, right? We need water for drinking, we need for water for many different activities in our day to day life. Just like us, even for animals, they need water for drinking. Their body requires water as much as we require water. Then all animals and plants are made up of water. Just like us, 70% of our body is made up of water. Even the plants and animals, their body also is made up of the high percentage of water. Most of the plants contain more water in their bodies than animals. Most of the plants are from 90 to 95% of water. A plant, if you consider, it has 90 to 95% of water. The watermelon, or if you consider cucumbers are about 96% of water. Like maximum amount of water is present in cucumber and very little amount of other things are present in the cucumbers. Just like that, other plants and animals, like how we are made out of water, plants and animals are also having large amount of water content in their body. Now we will see the importance of water to animals and plants. Why is the water important for animals and plants? What is the importance of water to our life? We need water for drinking, we need water for cleaning, we need water for existence of our life. Just like that, even for animals and plants, water is very important, very essential. So first we will see how it is important for the animals and how the animals use the water. Water helps animals to digest their food. Okay, if we are just eating the food and not drinking water, it will become difficult to digest the food. So water helps animals to digest food. Just like us, even the water helps the animals also to digest the food. Water regulates the body temperature of animals. Now what happens if it is extremely hot outside? We start sweating, right? When we start sweating, the water which comes out through our skin cools down our body. Same system is there even in the animals. They usually, if it's extremely hot outside, they go and sit inside the water just to regulate their body or regulate the temperature of their body. This happens in animals also, this happens in human beings also. Animals also use water to clean their bodies. Here you can see the picture of elephant taking bath and a giraffe drinking water. Okay, how nicely the giraffe is spreading the leg just to drink water. And the elephant taking bath using water, they also take bath in their own time. It's not like how we take bath every day. They don't have to take bath every day, but they drink water every day. Okay, they also should stay hydrated and they use the water to clean their body. Next is about plants, how the water is important to plants. Plants use water to transport nutrients in their body. Now, plants is the main source of nutrients for all living organisms. From where do they get nutrients? They get nutrients from the soil. How do they get it from the soil? What happens is plants take in nutrients with the water from the soil. Okay, through the roots. From the roots, all these nutrients reach up to the green leaves where the food is been prepared. That food is used by them also and also by us. Plants use water to regulate their body temperature. Even the plants, just like animals, they also use water to regulate their body temperature. Plants take in water through their roots. Green leaves use it to make their food. Just now I explained to you how the nutrients and the water is taken inside the plant through the roots, and from the roots it is transported to other parts of the plant body, and especially to the leaves where the food is being prepared. After preparing the food from the leaves, the nutrients, the food is sent to different parts of the plant, flower, fruits, everything, all the part of the plant gets the food from the leaves only. Next is sources of water. Sources of water. Animals and plants depend on natural sources of water. Now, we are also dependent on the natural sources of water, isn't it? Like that, even the animals are dependent on natural sources of water. Animal takes in water by drinking and eating. Now, some animals, like carnivorous animals, feed on other animals for their food, right? Now, if a tiger feeds on the deer, deer also will have some amount of water in its body, right? That amount of water will enter the body of the tiger who has fed on him. Understood? You're able to understand. So by drinking and by eating, they do get quite a bit of amount of water to their body. Now, the natural sources of water which are used by the animals are rain, pond, lakes, rivers, etc. What are they? Rain, ponds, lakes, rivers, etc. are the different natural sources of water for all kinds of animals. As all food items contain some amount of water, animals get the water when they eat their food, as I told you. Now as I told you, plants also have water. When if the animals feed on the plants, it the amount of water that was present in the plant will enter the body of the animals also. Then pets and domestic animals get water from their masters. Like if you have a dog or a cat in your house or any kind of pet in your house, it is our responsibility to give them water. This way they also get the water. This shows that how important the water is for the plants and animals. The remaining part of the lesson we'll cover it in the next video. So stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, do the exercises in your textbooks as well as your workbooks, and keep learning, children.